Hey guys, and welcome back to another soap making video. Today I want to share with you my entry for the Soap Challenge Club of July 2021. It is hosted by Amy Warren and there is a new challenge every month. This month it was about abstract soap design. It's the first time I joined. I had a lot of fun making this soap, but it was also very challenging for me. There are so many very talented soap makers out there. When I saw what they were creating, I felt like a 3-year-old can do better art than me. I'm already preparing the lye solution here with some additional citric acid to prevent soap scum. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, I'm Sue. I make videos about how to make soap and the chemistry behind it. And if you like this soap or maybe are interested in the fascinating world of soap chemistry, I would appreciate if you hit that like button and subscribe to help this channel growing. For today's soap, I'm using mango butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil, olive oil and sweet almond oil. You can also find the recipe in the description below. I always premix my colorants in oil. This is an absolutely optional step, you don't have to do that, but it makes it much easier to mix the colorants into the soap batter, and you don't need to stick blend as long as you would need if you don't premix. For premixing you can use a part of the oil mixture you would use for soap making or use some extra oil, it's up to you. I used some additional sweet almond oil here. I also added some sodium lactate to the lye solution to help the soap harden faster. For the challenge we had to do an abstract art design on the flat side of the soap, so only making it on the sides was not allowed. It had to be the part of the soap with the biggest surface. And also the batter used for the abstract art design had to be very thick, so you could use a palette knife or other utensils to give it some structure. It shouldn't be just flat, it had to have some structure. I used my 4-part slab mold and decided to first make a thick swirly layer with my favorite blue mica and some orange as accent color. The fragrance oil I used is my absolute favorite at the moment. It's Clarity from Brambleberry. I then covered the mold and put a towel around it to keep it warm, because it needed to set before I could add the design on top. Saponification is an exothermic reaction. That means the freshly made soap batter will gain temperature. The heat helps a lot with the saponification process and the soap is getting thicker very quick. After mixing all the colors, I let everything sit for some time. The pink ones set up very quick, but for the other ones I decided to give them some additional stirring with my mini mixer. I waited about an hour before going on. As you can see, the temperature of the covered soap raised, and it is much higher than the temperature of the soap batter I left in the smaller containers. I didn't cover them because I still need to work with them. They need to have a thick consistency, but they must not be hard. I first put all the colors randomly on top, and I think even this looked very nice. Maybe that's an idea for another soap. For the sub-design, we could use anything we wanted. And I had some different utensils I wanted to use. I had a plan at first, but as often it didn't work like I had in mind, and I ended up just doing anything like it came into my mind. I didn't want to smash all the colors. I wanted them to stay separate, but I realized it wasn't that easy. So I tried different things, and when I didn't like how it turned out, I tried something different. But the more I tried, the more the colors were mixing and getting this strange brown color, which I think doesn't look really good. I was really struggling a lot. Then anytime I came to the point when I thought I have to stop here to prevent it from being just muddy. But see it for yourselves. The sponge was my favorite one. I really like how the circles came out. They have a little structure and the colors didn't mix too much. I would say the biggest mistake I made was to use too much colors and too much soap butter. I think less would have been more. It is definitely not my best looking soap, it is just a mess of colors, but I also kind of like it. What do you think? Do you like it? Leave a comment and tell me, I'm really interested in your thoughts about this. The cutting was somewhat difficult for me. I always have some struggles with this mode when cutting. On the one hand, I really love it because you can do these wonderful flat art soap designs, but on the other hand, I never know how I should best cut it. For the challenge we needed at least 3 full-sized bars of soap, which means they had to have a minimum weight of 85 grams, and I weighted the bigger ones I cut and they were at 250 grams, so they are really huge. Anyway, I didn't win a prize with my soap, but that's not so important for me. I had a lot of fun making this soap and participating in that challenge. It was a blind challenge, meaning we couldn't see what everyone else created until the voting started. I liked that very much. Because of this, we didn't influence each other and the soap designs were very unique. Before starting, we also got a lot of information and a tutorial about this design technique. There's also a Facebook group for the challenge, so if you have any questions or need some help, there are a lot of really nice people which will help you. I only can encourage you to take part in one of these challenges. I guarantee you can learn a lot from this and also have a lot of fun. My congratulations to all the winners of this challenge. Your soaps are so amazing beautiful. It's really stunning what you can create with soap. And that is something I really love about soap making. You can be so creative and at the same time you always create something very useful. I hope you enjoyed the video. This was a longer one, and if you made it up here, don't forget to like the video, hit that subscribe button and tell me, do you have heard from the Soap Challenge Club before, or did you even already took part in one challenge? I would love to see what artwork you created. You can also find me on Instagram. I wasn't very active the last time, but I want to change that. So if you want, let's connect there. Thank you so much for your great support. I appreciate every one of you. Have a great day and see you next time. Bye!